It is often hard to visualize how something is squared. So let's visualize two stickmen running at each other. As they run closer and closer together, what do you think is going to happen to them? The two stickmen become squared as they collide, effectively timesing themselves by each other. But now that the men are squared, how do they become unsquared? Instead of just taking the square root of our little stickman here, let's put him on a journey. He has to find his square root to save him and separate him from the other little man. Here the squared man is made inside the square root. What do you think is going to happen to him? Can you predict it? If you guess that the stickman would emerge triumphant from the square root and only be one, not two, then you'd be correct. However, if you're confused by this process, let me try to explain it in more stickman terms. Think of the two stickmen as clones. One original and one a clone. When they run into each other, they square themselves. When they enter the square root, on the other hand, the square root causes the square of the clone and the original to produce only the original. The clone is gone and the original emerges, producing only one stickman in the end. As we saw with the two stickmen on their perilous journey to square themselves and unsquare themselves, when two like objects, things or variables, are multiplied together, they become squared. And when we take the square root of that square, we produce only a single object, thing, or variable. Now I'm going to demonstrate this using actual variables. You'll see on the screen x times x. Think of it as the two stickmen running together. They equal x squared. Now when we take the square root of x, the square root cancels out x squared, which equals just x, just like we got the single stickman. I hope you enjoyed this thrilling video of a couple sticky notes and a stick figure roaming across them, trying to free himself from the partner he accidentally ran into. Tune in next time to see how we add variables.